Hey everyone, this is Dean with DCA Crypto. Got a market update for you guys, and artificial intelligence coins are absolutely exploding. I'd appreciate if you subscribe to my channel, smash that like button, and let's jump into it. Alright, so we're going to look at the markets today a little bit, and we're going to go over some AI coins that I have in my portfolio personally, and I've covered on my channel before. So I want to jump into it here. Currently at $2.1 trillion, so we are slowly making an upward trend in the market. 2.1 trillion now, and we're just climbing. Ethereum over $3,100, and I told you if it kept breaking above 3,000, it's probably going to go to the 3,300 target or somewhere around there. So we're on track for that, and I'm really happy this is happening because we've got some important launches for some of these projects coming up here in the next few days and the next few weeks. So I'm hoping the market stays bullish for a little bit so we can get some good launches on some of these crypto projects. Overall, the market's just kind of steady a little bit. Nothing really taken off too crazy except for artificial intelligence. Just about everything AI this week has absolutely blown up. I'm going to show you a couple of projects that I'm invested in and that I'm up on just tremendously. So I want to jump into that a little bit here. We're going to take a look at this rainbow chart, and you know, the halving is coming up here, and this is going to be the middle of April, so less than 2 months away, about a little over a month and a half away to the halving here, and we're just climbing up to there. And the interesting thing is, I'm wondering if, you know, where we're going to be at the halving, because you know, there's a theory out there that the all-time high for Bitcoin might be 3 times the price of what it is at the halving. So I'm curious to find out if we keep climbing up to the halving, or if we get a little bit of correction, or what's going to happen. You know, some are expecting it to maybe get up to the 55 to 58,000 range by then. We'll have to see what happens here. I'm hoping things stay bullish at least until the halving before we get a correction. If we look at the Fear and Greed Index right now, we're at 72, so we're in the green, but we're not up into the crazy 90 range yet. So 75 to 100 is extreme greed, so we're almost to the extreme greed zone here. If we get up into this green area and we get into that extreme greed zone, it's time to really start taking out some serious profits on coins that are up a lot. You don't want to cash out completely necessarily unless it's a short-term play, but you want to start taking some profits off the table, and that's what I did this week with one of my projects. So we'll jump into this one here, AGI Delum. They're actually up quite a bit. If you look at the chart here, you know, this is the full chart. They back in April of last year, they were the all-time high is like 37 cents, and we're back up to 28 cents. We were buying it in my Discord and Telegram down in here last year, and I covered this on my channel a while back telling people this was one to get into, and now I'm up like 10x on it. So I took out 20% of my I sold 20% of my portfolio with this one and doubled my initial investment for now. This one's it's at 180 million market cap currently. I think this one will probably push up into the 500 million to maybe $1 billion in market cap, just as a guess. No guarantee of that because I don't have a crystal ball, but this one seems to be catching a lot of momentum and it's doing really well with this AI boom. So hopefully it breaks through its all-time high, and from there the sky is kind of the limit with this one. I'm hoping this one gets over $1 billion market cap. That would be absolutely fantastic, and then I'll really start taking out some heavy profits on this one as it keeps going up in price. The other one I want to cover on here is Cesis 1. This one's an AI project as well. It's up 44% on the day. This one is just absolutely screaming right now. Got up to, you know, it's up to over 7 cents now. And I was talking about this one early on in my channel a little bit last year. I was telling people this is the AI project that nobody is talking about yet. It's kind of a smaller project. It's still only at 37 million market cap, but I was buying it way down here at 0.002 something, and I'm up like 40x on this thing just about now. And the only problem is I staked it for like I thought the staking ended last October. It doesn't end until this October, so I'm kind of stuck with this one. I can't take out profits on it, otherwise I would. I've got a 40x on it right now. Hopefully it keeps running. Hopefully this one gets into the hundreds of millions of market cap. If it does, that would be over 100x for me on this one. So I'm hoping that happens. I mean, at a 75 million market cap, this one's going to be 100x for me on this one. But I only put like $500 into it at the time, but at least I got something into it. Right now it's worth like over $16,000. So it's, you know, it's really doing well, but I can't take out any profits on it yet. But I am staking it, so I'm also earning extra in that staking pool, I think 8 or 14% or something. So I'll have extra coins by the time I cash out. It'll be worth quite a bit more. So that's a good thing. But, you know, there's a lot of people staking this one right now. So I'll probably have to sell quick when we get to the unstaking part, because there's going to be a lot of people unstaking in October and cashing this one out, especially if they're up big time like most of them are. If we look at the maximum on this one, it hasn't, you know, its all-time high is quite a bit higher. Like if we look at the all-time high price here on it, it's 27 cents. So that's still almost a 4x from here. So that would be absolutely fantastic if that happens and it smashes through that. That would be absolutely great. So hopefully it does. I'm hoping this one gets over 100 million market cap, and that would be a fantastic one to have, you know. But I think there's a lot more running in this one to go. You know, only at 37 million market cap, I could see this project hopefully getting into the hundreds of millions. But this one, they've got their NFTs, and you can train artificial intelligence with their NFTs and earn the SNS token. They give out the SNS token as rewards for training the AI with these NFTs. You stake your NFT, and then you can train AI. Basically, you type out sentences in English, and they might be doing other languages as well, where you type out sentences for AI about certain topics, and then you get rewards based off from how many sentences that you participate in training the artificial intelligence. But really interesting project, and it's on Solana, so that's good. So the gas fees are low transaction fees on this one. And the thing is with it, you know, they're only listed on some really small exchanges, and then mainly the dexes. I picked it up on Orca, but it is available on Radium now, and I don't think it's not on any real big exchanges. I'm hoping it'll get on like Mexi and some of the other big ones. You know, HTX is okay. I can't use that one, I don't think, in the US, though. I've never used that one, but I'm hoping they get listed on some bigger exchanges and this one really starts to take off into the bull run. But some things I want to cover on this video, guys. I want to make sure that you guys are taking out your profits on the way up, especially with as bullish as things have been. My bags have been slowly growing and growing and growing and growing, and overall I've taken out a ton of profits over the last several months, and I've reinvested those into private sales and seed round investments that haven't launched yet. One of them, Portal, launches on Friday, so hopefully that has a successful launch. I put a good amount into Portal out of my Solana profits, and I'm hoping that one has a successful launch. But I took my profits out of Solana when it was between the like $50 and $100 mark. I was taking out in increments, and then I cashed out. I put like a bunch of it into ICP at $4, which is now worth almost $13. So that's, you know, 3x on me. And then I put a bunch of it into seed round investments as well, and I put some into other investments like Lit Labs that did an 8x, and I cashed out on that because it did like an 8x within a week or two. So I cashed out on that one. So I really turned those Solana profits into some big gains for me, and I reinvested it into these seed round investments and planted my seeds for this bull run, if you know what I mean. So hopefully they start popping up and having successful launches, and that grows into some substantial wealth for me over the next few months. And I'm, you know, really thankful that we're able to do that. So those of you guys are in my Discord and participating. Hopefully these all work out well for you guys, and I'm hoping that you guys reach your financial freedom goals, because that's the goal of this channel, is to help all of you out there reach your financial freedom goals as best that I can. You know, I don't give out financial advice at all. You know, I just share with you guys what I'm doing. If you guys want to do what I'm doing, that's great. If you don't, that's great too. You know, do your own research, do your own due diligence, guys. But my stress to you guys is, if I were you, I'd be making sure that I'm taking out some profits. You know, even if it's 10, 20, 25% or something, grab some profits out and stick it aside for a rainy day in case we get a big correction, or in case you see a good opportunity on a new project that launched. You know, there's projects that launched within the last week that have done 100x. If you would have got into them early, Node AI is one of them. That one's still at a low market cap. I could pull that one up here quick. The ticker's GPU on this one, and you know, this one's up 58% on the day. It's at 21 cents. This one I think did like 100x from what I heard in the last week or so. It's only been out for like, you know, the last pretty much week here. So I don't know what it was before it started registering on, you know, CoinGecko, but it was probably significantly lower in the hundreds of thousands of market cap. Currently it's at 21 million, but this one could keep running into the hundreds of millions of dollars in market cap. So it might be one that you want to add to your portfolio if you're looking for an AI play that hasn't fully taken off yet. But you got to be careful because you just don't know when it's going to have a dump or correction. That's why I haven't picked any up yet. I wish I would have gotten in on this one earlier. But Alex Becker did mention this one on Twitter as one to look into, and I think that's why it's probably pumping, of course. So you got to be kind of careful of that as well. There's going to be some people that got in this early that are going to be taking their profits out. But this one, if it gets popular, it looks pretty interesting with the GPU. You know, they actually use GPUs to earn ETH and the GPU token by using your GPU power for artificial intelligence is what I think is what it does. But I haven't looked into it too much. But this might be one that you want to look at investing in possibly, and adding something to your portfolio just as an AI play. But like I said, it has pumped a lot in the last week, but still pretty low market cap, so it could keep running. You just don't know what's going to happen with some of these AI plays. If they're a good project, they can just absolutely take off. Don't know what they're going to do, but you know, do your own research on it heavily before you invest in it, because I haven't had a chance to really look at this one carefully. Just wanted to throw that out there for you guys as an option to kind of look at there. I know some people in my Telegram are looking at this one right now. But, you know, that's what I wanted to stress pretty much on this video, guys. Make sure you're taking out your profits. Things are getting really bullish. My portfolio is looking fantastic. And, you know, I don't even have my seed investments that I've invested a lot of money into this year on the market yet. So I can't wait to see what my portfolio starts looking at with those once those start launching. So we'll just have to see. Hopefully things stay good here. But, you know, make sure that you're being smart about taking out your investments. And, you know, we're getting into that part of the market where we're still early in 2024. So my play right now is if I'm making some huge gains on these projects, you know, like I took out 20% on Delum, I think I'm pronouncing it correctly, and I'm probably going to invest half of that and then take the other half and just stick it in my savings or in stable coins. Right now it's in stable coins, and just keep it out of the market. And I'm kind of playing that because it's early on. But as we get later in the year and things start really taking off and I get some serious profits out, I'm just going to be sticking those away. I'm not going to be reinvesting them into these projects because I want to make sure that I'm taking money off the table and getting it out of the market in case things turn for the worst. You just never know where the top's going to be. So make sure you're putting profits aside and that you're not just continually sticking them back into the market as we get along here, because, you know, once we get those big corrections and things start going south, you know, you're going to get the money sucked right out of your profits if you're doing that. You know, if you're getting a 10x on something and you're taking out your initial investment, you know, maybe reinvest half of that or something like that and put the rest aside. Do what you want to do with your own portfolio. That's just kind of what I would do personally, and be extra careful with it and start taking some stuff off the table here. But that's pretty much what I got for this video, guys. Make sure you hit the like button for the YouTube algorithm. I appreciate it. You can check out my Telegram. The link is in the description below and the pinned comment. And if you want to check out my Discord, that's through Patreon. That's in the links below as well and the pinned comment. And we'll see you on the next video. Tell me what you want, what you need.